Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, our Pennsylvania legislators came for a tour right here at Parx Racing to the track and the backside. And tell us why that's so important in connecting for advocacy and policy influence here in the state of Pennsylvania.
So they were here on Wednesday, Danny, and like a lot of these legislators weren't around when the slots bill was passed in 2004. Obviously, Tommy Tomlinson was, but he's now retired. So it's very important to educate them about what horse racing means to the state and how important it is to keep that going.
So many jobs are involved too, and I think they were really impressed to see that from the ground up, just the full operation back here. And we caught up with some of our legislators.
This is, the bread and butter of our business. It's every single day. It's not just race days, and this is where all the hard work gets done. So thank you for a few minutes of your time.
Thank you all for coming. This is great. This is a great crowd. And so we start, I say we, not me. My employees start around 4 a.m. This filly, when we first bought her, she was pretty nervous in the stall. Great on the racetrack, but pretty nervous in the stall. And we tried a couple different things to try to get her out of that, and we really couldn't. And I completely took a shot and bought her a stuffed animal. And it changed her like that.
There was a time in Pennsylvania where we did not have gaming. And I was Ed Rendell's Secretary for Legislative Affairs, responsible for pushing the legislative agenda. But the best lobbyist that we had to get gaming in Pennsylvania wasn't John. John was second. It was John's horse, Smarty Jones. And if you were around southeastern Pennsylvania or even America at that time, that horse was beloved, and is beloved to this day. And that's how we were able to get gaming in Pennsylvania.
It's very important that they understand that breeding and racing is paramount to the success of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, as we're an agricultural state. Our state flag has 2 horses on it, the only state of the 50 in our union that shows horses. And without breeding and horse racing, the state is in danger of going bankrupt.
You're standing in a state-of-the-art barn. We built 33 new barns, thanks to to slots. Let's face it. They came along. We spent probably $40 million back here. 33 new barns, lots of enhancements, paving, safety rails.
Like, there's a lot of people here, Mom. There's a lot of people here. Get used to it if you're in the winter circle a lot. In our industry, you're always bouncing from track to track to track, but not here at Parx, we're year-round. She actually bought a house.
Congratulations.
So, yes.
I'm planted.
She's planted. So I just think that says something about the Parx community and the fact that we have year-round racing in the state of Pennsylvania, where somebody that would have been mortified to actually make that leap can be here. You can raise a family or whatever. I mean, we've got a lot of people like that.
The PTHA is proud to run Turning for Home. Since 2008, Turning for Home has successfully safely retired over 4,500 horses. And that none of that could be done without the great work of Danielle Montgomery and her team. So I think out of all of this that you saw today, that you're going to continue to see today, it's the aftercare that is first and foremost. Because once these horses are done racing, that's just the start of their new life.
I'm really proud to know Kate DeMasi, and I've known her for years. And one thing she does about breeding her horses is she has that sport horse second career in mind as she's planning her breedings. And these horses go on to be barrow horses. A couple of the girls have been talking. We love our barrow horses. We have one of the top, barrow horses in the country that is a Turning for Home horse. We all know them in the hunter jumper world. Absolutely the best horse, in my opinion, is the thoroughbred. They have the heart, they have the stamina. So if they can run and they can be a racehorse, then any other career is easy for them.
Oh my gosh, I learned so much. It was amazing to be here. Oh, I think one of the most important things we learned is just how this is an extension of the agriculture industry that is so important here to Pennsylvania. We learned about all of the job creation that occurs here, about the revenue that's generated, and really about the history of horse racing here in Pennsylvania, just how critical and important it is that we continue to invest in this industry.
It's like a little city back there, all the workers working the horses, seeing what they do, just to get them to the point that they can race. So I think any time that we're, as legislators, able to get backside is something really, really tremendous.
I was glad to see so many legislators here today so that they could get a grasp on what's really going on and why we do what we do in Harrisburg. I mean, what started with Smarty Jones and the idea of a couple slot machines 21 years ago is now very different. And that's why I'm going to be working in Harrisburg to make sure that as we move to the future, we secure the future of horse racing, because as I remind all my fellow legislators all the time, it's not a gaming act. It was the Race Horse Development and Gaming Act. So that's the focus of it. That's what we need to focus on for the future. So, you know, I'm glad to bring so many legislators here to see the backside of the track, to see what really goes on and how much that really impacts not just the horse racing industry, but agriculture, which is the #1 economic driver in Pennsylvania.
So important, and it was great to show them around and show them just how much that we love what we do and how important it is to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And shout out to Kate DeMasi and John Service. They welcomed the legislators in their barn, and they loved getting up close with the horses.
For sure, 2 Hall of Famers showing everybody around.